Hi, everyone. I hope that all is well. I hope that you all are staying safe during this time. And I'm looking forward to sharing this lesson with you. Even though we're not together physically, I hope that you can benefit from this lesson virtually. So, today, what we're going to learn about is voiceovers. We had planned to do this previously in class, and I wanted us to be able to do it together, but you'll have an opportunity to share and send me what you have if you want and just learn a new skill. So, what is a voiceover? So, a voiceover is a narration that's done by somebody without their image being shown. And this could be in a commercial, like a public service announcement, or an advertisement, or it could be in a film or a documentary or a production in theater or even a presentation. So you are able to hear the speaker, but not necessarily see them. So today we're going to learn about 3 key components that make a quality voiceover. So what we're going to do is we'll start with a warm-up. Yes, we will be warming up even though we're virtual. We'll still be warming up and feel free to join in. And then what we're going to do is look at the piece of text that we're working with today, which is a commercial. So we'll view the text. And then we'll look at it from the point of view of the 3 main components that we'll be talking about today. So the first thing that we're going to do is warm up. Okay, so I want you to, or I invite you to sit at the edge of your seat and make sure your feet are planted firmly in the ground. Relax your shoulders. Breathe into your belly. So what we're going to do is just a quick breathing exercise just to get present. So we're going to inhale for 3 counts and exhale for 3 counts. Okay? So I invite you to close your eyes, or you can leave them open, whatever choice is beneficial for you. All right. So we're going to inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. All right. So hopefully now you're a little bit more grounded in your breath and present in this moment. So the next thing we're going to do in the warm-up is focus on our face, the muscles of the face, and warming up our vocal range so that we have everything that we need in order to work with the text that we're given today. So what we're going to do is just starting to massage the face. You can pat down the face. Massage the jaw. We hold a lot of tension in our jaw, so we want to make sure we're releasing that. It's very, very gentle. And just loosening it up. And then we can move the face around. Don't matter, you're at home, so it doesn't matter how you look. So you can just move the face around to wake up the muscles of the face. You can go in circles with the mouth. And then the other way. And then imagine that you're chewing something like a burger. It could be a veggie burger too. Just waking up the muscles of the face. And then you're going to open up your mouth really, really wide. And then scrunch it down really tight. Open up really wide. And then scrunch it really tight. And then you can shake out. We do this in class. You can shake out to begin to shake out the body with sound. Relieving tension from the body and the voice. The body and the voice are connected, remember? And then we're going to shake out sound in our right hand. And shake out sound in our left hand. And then we're going to lift our shoulders up on an inhale and release them on an exhale. And we'll do that 2 times. So inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale up, exhale, release. Nice. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a siren with our lips. First we'll buzz our lips just with regular sound, and then we'll do a siren. So we'll just go like this, take the lips together. And it could be different ranges, high and low, just warming up the voice. And then we're going to do a siren from low to high. So we're going to go. So low to high and high to low. All right. So that's waking up the range of your voice right there. And it's allowing all of these different tones to be available and just remembering that they're there. All right. So we're going to do a siren with the open mouth now. All right. So relax your jaw and make sure the tip of your tongue is on the bottom ridge gum of the inside of your mouth. Relax the tongue. And we're just going to start going low like this. And then we're going to go from high to low. So we're just waking up that range once again and remembering all of the sounds that are within us once we warm them up. Okay. And we also want to focus on resonance. So what we're going to do is we're going to just beat down our chest. Now, the resonance is the quality of your voice. It's the richness and tone of your voice. So in order to have good resonance, we want to wake up this part of our chest because we carry a lot of that here. So we're just going to like lightly beat down on our chest and kind of make a ha sound at the same time. Ha. And then we're just going to test out our sound. So we'll just say a sentence. I'm noticing that the quality of my voice is kind of more full now. We would usually do this standing, but for the sake of this video, we'll just remain seated. But I noticed that there's an expansion in the voice. So we might start with just saying a sentence. Hi there. Hi, how are you? Hi there. All right. So we notice that our voice is more awake at this time. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do now that we're warmed up is we're going to go into the text. So I have found a commercial that we're going to use. And let me pull it up. And I will provide this text for you so you can see it. So this is from a voiceover bank. It's a database that has thousands of voiceover scripts, and I will send that to you all as well so you can look at the different scripts and see which one resonates with you just to practice and have fun. So I chose the Dove, like the Dove soap commercial. So we're just going to read the script cold, like as if we're reading it for the first time. All right. So here's the script. There are products made for sensitive skin, but there's nothing quite like sensitive skin. Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made. Dove. For the beauty that's already there. Okay, that's just the text cold without any of our magic put into it, all right? So we're just reading it to get an understanding, which makes us go into our first component. So we're going to look at this script, this Dove advertisement, from 3 components, and the first one is clarity. So clarity is simple. Can you be heard and understood? So let's imagine that we've been given this script as a job, as a voiceover artist or voiceover actor, where we have to sell this product, right? We have to convince them solely with our voice. They cannot see our face, right? Clarity is essential because we have to make sure that we're being understood. So what I might do is read the script carefully with the punctuation, right? So there are products that are made for sensitive skin, period. But there's nothing quite like sensitive skin Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made, period. Dove. For the beauty that's already there. All right? So I'm just looking at the punctuation and making sure I'm clear on that. All right, the next thing I might do in order to make sure that I'm being heard clearly and understood is just to over enunciate, just to make sure that my words are being heard. Now, I'm not going to do this in the actual voiceover, and with the microphone, you don't need to do this, but just to warm up the sounds and make sure that I'm being clear, I'm just going to over enunciate a little bit just for clarity's sake, just to make sure that I'm getting my point across when rehearsing this, all right? So, there are products made for sensitive skin, but there's nothing quite like sensitive skin Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made. Dove. For the beauty that's already there. All right, so I'm over enunciating just to make sure that I understand how the words are formed and I have a context with that, okay? All right, so when we talk about clarity too, we want to make sure that we're speaking at a tempo where we can be understood. We don't want to rush our words. We want to make sure we're really taking our time with our breath. So let's imagine that we are throwing the words out like a ball almost. We're throwing the words out sentence by sentence just to make sure that we're clear with the voice. So, there are products that are made for sensitive skin, but there's nothing quite like sensitive skin Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made. Dove. For the beauty that's already there. See with that, I noticed that there were some words that I was placing emphasis on. Even with that exercise, I was able to kind of figure out which words kind of pop in the text, and beauty, for example, is one of them because I noticed that towards the end. So we're just making sure we're like really clear on the words, just the language alone. All right. So we're moving on to number 2. So number 2 is specificity. So when I talk about specificity, I mean, who am I talking to and why do they need to hear this, right? Okay. So for this, I think of me talking to someone I really care about, like my sister, right? And let's say she's been looking for a product or something that helps with her sensitive skin and she just can't find anything. And if I'm talking to her in a way that is very caring, then I'm going to change up the language a little bit, right? Okay. So she needs to know this information because she needs to find a skincare product or soap that helps with her sensitive skin. And if I care about her, I want her to be healthy, right? So Let's imagine that I'm talking to my sister here. There are products made for sensitive skin, but there's nothing quite like sensitive skin Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made. Dove, for the beauty that's already there. So I kind of tweaked it a bit because it's catered to a person that I have in mind. So you want to think of who you're talking to and why. Okay. And the third component is similar, but it's authenticity. So are you being real? Because we resonate with a lot of commercials and voiceovers when we can really imagine that this person is talking to us or talking to someone they know, right? So you just want to make sure that you're being real. So I'm just going to give it one more go and then we'll wrap up. Okay. There are products that are made for sensitive skin, but there's nothing quite like sensitive skin Dove. It's the mildest perfume-free sensitive skin bar ever made. Dove, for the beauty that's already there. All right. So this is a continuation of, practice. You have to just keep practicing at this. You would have several goes with this, but this is just an example of an effective voiceover. And I'm going to provide this text and a link to other texts. I believe you have to sign up, but it's free for the voiceover site so that you can practice on your own. Feel free to send me your demos. You can record them on using your phone. So feel free to send me these and let me know how this resonates with you. And I will see you in the next lesson. Take care, be safe, and be well. Bye.